watching ReSo, and this is again Surrender before you. And got to talk something very important today. What is and where is social in the social sciences? It becomes very difficult for a researcher as a social scientist, a social explorer, to pinpoint the social object. What is social? It is an institution, state, political structure, or the community, or ideology, perception, collective behavior, or some sort of exaggerated and explained manifestation of a human behavior being visible in a human society. We just literally sometimes fumble, and this is a kind of conundrum the great minds fumble. The subject and object problem becomes very difficult. When it comes to natural sciences, we can easily handle it. But when it comes to study and research a social possibility and a visibility, it is literally next to sometimes seems impossible, because you can say, if I study a social situation, maybe climate change, from a sociological perspective, then I can be taken as a subject, and the climatological problems or climate change problem can be taken as object. But the problem is, I'm also a part of that climate change which is happening, which is deteriorating. So it's not just a clear-cut subject object kind of problem and kind of dichotomy and separation. We can experience, we can pinpoint, and we can make people understood. So it is a problem because I am a subject, but at the same time I'm also a part of the object, because I'm living in that ambience, in that milieu, in that surrounding. So that is also there, so need to understand. And what I want to tell you, that environmental concerns and challenges we've been facing, but how to deal with them. Is it like an isolation study which can be conducted? We are not part of it. We are not going to be impacted. We're not going to be biased. We're not going to be influenced by the changes. It may be some better changes. It may be down changes. We just do not understand. But the notion which is there, the climate is changing. Things are, going down, and there is a damage, there is a danger we all have been experiencing as a global community, global society I'm talking about. And we know that it is depleting, there is a damage, there is a downgrade which is happening to a climate. So climate is changing not for a good reason, but there is a bad change which is happening in the climate. So it's toppling down, it's not happening an upward development kind of thing. So which is a danger for all of us as a human society, collectively and globally I'm talking about. So what is like, it is an administrative study or technological study, environmental study, biological study, or some sort of physical, biological or chemistry kind of things which can be instrumental at this point of time. Of course, I have no problems. They are certainly, these natural sciences are certainly very important for us to give us some defense mechanism, some perspective, some possibilities for better research to happen, some wider research to happen, so that some sort of mechanism can be constructed, can be prepared, so that we can also stand against this climate change. But it's happening in our society, so it's a social problem we need to understand. And what is social in the social sciences? The climate change is not merely some natural science problem. Of course it is, but at the same time it is a social problem also, because the impact of it, the deterioration of it, has been happening in the human society. And anything which happens in the human society is an object for the social sciences. We can study that. That's an object of analysis. That is an object of research and study. So we should be better prepared of how to handle climate change from a sociological perspective. Our research or academic activities, our perceptions, our theorizing, hypothesis kind of thing, when we hypothesize about climatological things and ontologism comments and all those things. Certainly, we can develop some good theories, good perceptions, and good workouts and kind of charts for us so that we can combat and sort of stand against climate change and do something constructive as a human society globally and collectively, and sort of stand against this problem and save our society for a better life to happen for us and for future generations. So this is what I just want to talk about. Thanks a lot for listening, watching. You're watching ReSo. This is Randall once again.